was very stingy. He hated spending money. Whenever he had to buy something, he always argued about the price and tried to bargain, even from the cheapest things. In this way, Mike saved a few cents here and a few cents there, and by the end of the year, he had saved several $100. One day, he had a very bad toothache and had to go to the dentist. The dentist looked at the tooth and said, "This tooth will have to come out. It's too damaged to save. How much do you charge to take out the tooth?" Mike asked. $40. The dentist said. $40? Mike thought it was much too expensive. "How long will it take you to pull out the tooth?" he asked. "About 2 minutes," the dentist said. Mike could not believe what he was hearing. $40 for 2 minutes' work, he shouted. "That's robbery." The dentist smiled. "You're right," she said. "Thank you for telling me. I'll pull your tooth out very slowly. How about if I take half an hour? Thank you."
Andy was 5 years old, and he had no brothers and sisters. He lived with his parents in the country, and there were no neighbors near his house. One Saturday, Andy's uncle Fred came and visited them. He had lunch with Andy and his parents. Then Andy smiled in the waiting kitchen and watched the dishes, and his father went out and watched the car. "Stay here and talk to Uncle Fred." Andy's father said, "Treat and show him the toys," his mother said, and he showed his uncle his toys and talked for half an hour in the living room. Then Andy said to his uncle, "I'm going to go out and play with God in the garden." And his uncle was surprised. "How do we play with God?" he asked. "It's easy," Andy answered. "I throw a ball up and the God throw it back to me."
It was a very special week chemistry for Carlos and his daughter Emma. They packed up all their gear and headed out to the woods. They arrived at the campsite just as it got dark. As they lay down for the night, Emma said, "Dad, look up the sky and tell me what you see." Carlos answered, "I see thousands and thousands of stars." "And what does that tell you?" asked Emma. "It tells me that there are lots of stars and planets out there. It tells me that we are just a small part of this gigantic universe. It tells me that there is a lot more still to discover. It tells me that weather tomorrow will be very nice." Carlos went on and on about the beautiful night sky. Finally he said, "Emma, what does this sight of millions of stars tell you?" "It tells me that you forgot to pack the tent." Thank you.
Four girls went to school every day by taxi. One day, one of the girls said, "There's a test this morning. Let's get to school late." "What can we tell our teacher?" one girl said. "He will be angry." They thought for several moments. Then one of them said, "Let's tell him that our taxi has a flat tire." "That's a good idea," the other girl said. When they arrived at school, the test was finished. "Why are you late?" the teacher asked. "Our taxi has a flat tire," one of the girls said. The teacher thought for a moment. Then he said, "Sit down, one of you in each corner of the room." Then he said, "Write the answer to this question on a piece of paper. Which tire was flat?" Thank you.
It was Ma's birthday. She got a letter from her uncle. The letter said, "Happy birthday. I am sending you some chickens. I hope you like them." Ma was very happy. She liked eating eggs and she liked eating chicken. When the chickens arrived, they were in a box. Ma took a box off the truck and carried it back to her house. The box was heavy, so she dropped it. The chickens all ran out. A few days later, her uncle came to see her. Did you get the chickens? He asked May. Yes, Uncle Tom, May said, but I dropped the box and the chickens ran out. Did you find them all? Her uncle asked. I hope so, May said. I got 11 of them. That's very strange, her uncle said. I only sent you 6. Thank you.
In a faraway village, there was an extremely superstitious man. A landlord rewarded the man with a big, heavy goat. Because of his diligence, the man carried the goat on his shoulders and started walking back home. 3 wicked liars observed him and decided to trick him. The first liar came to him and asked, Why are you carrying your dog on your shoulders? The man got angry and told the liar that it was a goat and not a dog. As he kept walking, the second liar passed by and said why he was carrying a dead calf on his shoulders. The man's anger boosted and said, You fool, can't you see this is a goat? However, the second liar's question planted the seed of suspicion in the man's mind. After walking for some more distance, the third liar approached the man and asked, in a sarcastic tone, Why are you carrying your donkey on your shoulders? The superstitious man got scared, thinking the goat was actually a ghost. He quickly left it right there and ran away. Ha ha ha, what a stupid man. The 3 liars laughed out and took the goat away. Thank you.
One night, when the moon was very bright, Rabbit was resting near a pond. He was very tired and wanted to go to sleep, but he was scared the tiger was going to eat him up. Rabbit tried and tried to stay awake. He looked up the sky and started to count the stars. Soon, Rabbit was fast asleep. Suddenly, a loud booming voice woke him up. It was Tiger. Aha! Now I got you, little rabbit. You'll be perfect in my soup. Rabbit was very frightened, but he had an idea. He looked in the water and saw a reflection of the moon. He looked like a big, long-forked treat. He moved his mouth, pretending to eat, and said, yum, 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 yum. Tiger, I'm happy to see you. Come and share this delicious bite with me. Yum, yum, yum. Tiger loved white cheese. He licked his lips. Yum, I can see the cheese. But how do you get along in the pond? They asked. Easy, said Rabbit. I tied a stone around my foot and jumped in. Do you want to try? Tiger tied a stone around his foot and jumped into the pond. Splash! The rabbit ran away saying, Ha ha, now you're the one in the soup. Thank you.
There's lots of stuff to disagree on. Cake or pie, apples or oranges. Some people just get worked up about anything. Some people argue about which animal is better, cats or dogs. Anyway, you're not always going to agree, even with the most agreeable person in the world. In a world with so many things to disagree on, we gotta learn how to disagree without making everybody feel terrible. Step 1. Treat people like they're people. In an argument, you can often forget that you're talking to a person, a human being, someone who has a heartbeat, unless you're arguing with a tree. But that's another problem. I can't help you there. Step 2. Listen. Listen. Listen before trying to change someone's opinion. Take time to listen to them, even when they don't make sense. That's part of treating someone like a person. You've got 2 ears and 1 nose for a reason. You gotta listen more than you smell. Wait, I'm pretty sure that's not right. Step 3. Pause, breathe, love. When you disagree, you're gonna want to do something crazy, like yell. Don't do it. Instead, you've got to pause, breathe, and love. It's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to be mean. Don't say it until you can say it with love. There are plenty of reasons to be mad in the world. Let's not just spend our time here being mad at each other. Step 4. Acceptance. Here's something you've got to accept. Not everybody's the same, and that's a good thing. We need variety. We need disagreement. We may not like it, but we need each other. Nobody wins when all we want to do is win. We got a whole world to make more awesome. Thank you.